We're live with John Serino at Boomi World in Washington, D.C. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hey, Ethan, it's going great. Boomi World's a really cool event. Really happy to be here.
That's awesome. I see you're right in front of the Gurus booth. For our viewers, Gurus Solutions is the sponsor for Suite Life TV. They're the largest NetSuite solutions partner in the United States and Canada.
Yeah, so as you know, I'm the marketing director for Gurus. So I'm representing Gurus today at Boomi World. I'm in front of our booth right now. The event looks great. Actually, it's kind of quiet right now because a lot of people are in the breakout sessions. I'm here with some members of our own team who are absorbing and soaking up a lot of great information. But why don't I, while I have a chance, why don't I walk you through the hall?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Boomi is a great event, by the way. A lot of great companies here, a lot of great technologies. I've been having some really great conversations. Here you go. I don't know if you can see what's going on behind me, but I'm right in the middle of the hall right now. And I expect it to fill up any minute as the sessions are about to end.
And how's the vibe over there? I feel like Boomi is a pretty big event, right? Like 5,000 attendees every year.
Yeah, it's a big event. I mean, Boomi's growing. The audience is growing with it. So it's a great technology. There's so many, it overlaps so many different industries and so many different solutions because it is an integration solution. And the vibe is great. Like everyone is just, having meaningful conversations, a lot of great networking, a lot of great information for the technical folks who are here as well. What I'm going to try to do today, Ethan, is as soon as the room fills up, I'm going to try to walk around and touch base with some of the people I spoke to yesterday. So you guys, so our audience can hear from them as well.
That sounds fantastic. And, we look forward to zooming you in for that.
Yeah. So tell you what, I do see people coming in right now. I'm going to head over there and see if I can say hi to some of the folks I spoke to. And I'll ping you as soon as I'm ready.
Sounds great. Talk to you soon, John. Bye.
Welcome to Suite Life TV, your one-stop tech talk where we discover the best business tools with the experts behind them. Filmed live on set at Gurus headquarters in Montreal. Guru Solutions is North America's largest Oracle NetSuite ERP services provider. Visit their website at gurusolutions.com with your hosts Ethan Bozoglu and John Serino.
Hey, so right now I'm here with Kathy Mason from Boomi, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Of course, yeah.
It's a great event. We're really impressed with it.
Thank you. We think it's a great event too. We're really glad you're here.
Yeah, super happy to be here. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about the event itself for those who don't know, and the kind of activity that goes on here, and maybe some of the kind of companies that we see in the space.
Sure. So this is Boomi's third annual user conference. We have a bunch of our partners here, developers, customers, prospects, and then tech gurus. So we had really great keynotes in the last couple of days. We have Katie Linendoll here. We had Kara Swisher today, Alexis Ohanian yesterday. I mean, it's a bit of a tech mecca, and it just gets bigger and better every year.
Yeah, I mean, so we have some of our tech guys here with us. We're absorbing all of this great information, and at the same time, we're having, I think, meaningful conversations with other partners as well.
Good.
It's super great to be here networking and just, finding new business and finding new tools and solutions that we can use. So, who are some of the people that you speak to that you are kind of hanging around with while you're here?
Well, I'm trying to talk to a little bit of everybody if I can, right? So certainly all my partners, right, like yourself. And then we've got a ton of really great customers here that have really interesting stories, the way they're utilizing the platform, the way they're working with our partners, the innovating things they're doing to move forward exciting, business outcomes. So, like I said, a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, great. So, Kathy, for those who we would want to encourage to join us at Boomi World next year, 2020,
yeah.
Any thoughts?
Well, obviously anybody who's a fan of Gurus should be here. Anyone who's a fan of Boomi should be here. But I actually think that people who are interested in cloud technology and what it can do for you, right, and you're not necessarily necessarily pinned to one type of technology, right? So like if you go to the Salesforce conference, it's largely about what Salesforce can do, but Boomi and what our partners do with us, right, is kind of the underlying plumbing that makes everything work better together, work faster together. And I think a lot of people don't fully appreciate that until they come here and they kind of experience it.
I think you're absolutely right. Like, even being in the NetSuite space ourselves, like our target audience is B2B, obviously,
Sure.
right? So
Yeah.
finances, back office systems, operations, that whole. We're great at providing that 360-degree view, but what I like about Boomi World is exactly the fact that Boomi as a product integrates with just about any technology, and this is really a great place to find new technologies and solutions.
It is, and to just like I said, find the interesting ways people are using Boomi, things that we've never even thought of, right? You guys probably have because you're the experts, but even Boomi, we're like always kind of blown away how our customers and our partners are innovating with our platform.
Yeah, I agree. Kathy, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Guys, you're watching the latest episode of Sweet Life TV. We're bringing you the Boomi World exclusive. I wanted to remind you guys about our sponsor, Guru Solutions, who's also sponsoring a Boomi World this year. They are the largest Oracle NetSuite partner in North America, and they really have a catalog, a portfolio of any and all services related to NetSuite. They also handle Boomi integrations, which is why we have a booth over there this year.
Hey Aiton, I've just been invited to go and be interviewed by some of the Boomi people about what we do at Gurus. So I'm going to have one of our guys come with me and see if we can capture that on film for us. All right, see you in a bit.
So guys, while John is being interviewed by Boomi, I just want to remind you that if you want more exclusives like this and to different events across the world and especially in North America, remember to subscribe. We'll be bringing you exclusives like this throughout the year. We have Sweet World coming up in April, and we have a lot of other events in both Canada and the US. So yeah, stay tuned for more updates.
Yeah, so a lot of our customers really are companies that are in the process of experiencing rapid growth. And a lot of the pain points that go with that, as you can imagine, are having things like your back office systems communicating, collaborating, and having a 360-degree view of your entire company.
So it looks like John's being interviewed by someone at Boomi World. Just to give you guys an idea of what these kinds of events entail. This year, John's one of many Guru Solutions employees that went to Boomi World. We actually usually send technical resources as well as marketing and sales resources to these kinds of events. As I said before, it's a great networking event, so it's important to have a sales and marketing presence there. It's great for content like the stuff that we're bringing you today to, raise awareness about these kinds of great events. Looks like John just got pulled into a conversation with someone. Why don't we get a little bit closer and get a peek into what that conversation sounds like?
All right, so I'm at the Gurus booth with our own gurus, Mike Meehan and John Akoka, and we just got out of the morning keynote here at Boomi World 2019. What did you guys think?
It was really cool to see all the different technologies used by different companies, and it kind of opens your eyes as to what exists and what's out there, and it's really exciting stuff.
And I love kind of moving into the political world and starting to do a lot of stuff here in Washington with all the folks on the federal side in terms of regulation and having to deal with the finance. I think it's a huge mirror. So some great stuff at the Cancer Society and great stuff with the veterans here today. And a lot of folks, we think it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, it's a lot of great technology, talking to a lot of people in different industries. It's really interesting how Boomi in general is one of the best connectors out there. Great for what we do, right? And really looking forward to talking to a lot more people. See you guys soon.
All right, see you soon.
To our viewers, I just want to talk a little bit about the importance of events like Boomi World. It's more than a learning event, and it is a learning event. Don't get me wrong. They have some of the most advanced conferences in terms of Boomi integration technology with other platforms. If you're retail or e-commerce, you might recognize Boomi as one of the leading integrators for an ERP like NetSuite to Shopify, which is commonly used. But above all that, Boomi is also a very, very powerful networking event, and it's important as a growing business, as most of you know, to attend these kinds of events and sort of meet different people in your marketplace and to get some insight into what the other guys are doing, basically, and stay ahead of the curve.
I couldn't, do Boomi World and this whole project without stopping by this booth.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit about the kind of questions you're getting, from the Boomi audience and the kind of conversations you're having?
Yeah, sure. We actually, this is my first Boomi World, so I'm having fun. This is it's a nice conference. We actually just finished a session where we were talking about customer experience. Obviously, we're here for a reason, so we partner with Boomi and a lot of the things we do, but some of the questions that we've gotten are everything from folks that are not familiar with NetSuite and they just wanted to know what we do. They know, they see the name Oracle up there, so they're kind of curious about what we're doing. So kind of differentiating, kind of just defining what NetSuite is, right? So cloud-based ERP, right? Unified platform, kind of the fundamentals of what we do.
Yeah, and the relationship between, NetSuite and Boomi is kind of natural. It works on so many levels, especially because NetSuite is an ERP that enables so much customization if needed, especially in retail and e-commerce.
Right.
And then Boomi being, a connector that just it gives you that same amount of flexibility. The relationship is.
Now, for retail in particular, every retail has their own unique processes, their own unique data, whether it's an attribute of a jacket or a food item, whatever it is. So that flexibility in NetSuite gives us and tools like Boomi the ability to deliver a unique kind of secret sauce experience for whatever that company is doing, whether it's retail or manufacturing. Everybody's got their unique data and their unique processes. So it's nice to have the flexibility to do things like create custom fields, take that and build things on the fly with Boomi, right? No matter what they're going to have to, what systems they're interacting with. So to have that flexibility in these cloud-based solutions is delivering that modern experience for all of our prospects and customers.
Yeah, Chris, thank you very much. That was really well said. Thanks for taking the time.
Sure.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Ethan. So it's getting busy here, and as much as I enjoy Sweet Life TV and our conversations, I think I'm needed back at the booth. So I'm gonna go be Brew's marketing director for a little bit.
Hey, John, before you go, I see there you have a candy fountain behind you. What's up with the snack break?
Yeah, the Boomi World's been a lot of fun. The organizers thought of everything, including creative snacks and some great giveaways and activities. I've really enjoyed it.
Looking at that, I'm thinking we should get a candy fountain for the studio.
Sure. As soon as you have the budget for it, Ethan, we'll get a candy bar.
Perfect. These tech events are really cool in terms of some of the stuff that you have on display. I remember at Sweet World earlier this year, they had a puppy petting zone where they had like all these cute dogs that you could just go and hang out with if you ever felt sick of the networking. So it's super cool.
To our audience, if you've never been to a tech event like this, I would check out Boomi World, check out Sweet World, check out any event that provides the technologies that will help you bring your business to the next level. It's rapid learning. If you want to get past that learning curve as fast as possible, these events are the best way to do it.
Yeah. And just for viewers, Sweet World is the world's largest international NetSuite partner event. I think 10, 15, 20,000 people attend that, and it's super cool. They have incredible guests and entrepreneurs. Last year they had Shaquille O'Neal, actually, who came on as a guest to talk a little bit about his businesses and his investments. So they're very, very interesting events.
Yeah, maybe we could have Shaquille O'Neal as a guest on Sweet Life TV eventually.
So we don't have the budget for a candy fountain, but we have the budget for Shaq. Hey, it's a good compromise. I'm not arguing here. Let's do it.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, cool. Well, great talking to you, John. Look forward to sitting down with you when you get back and sort of having an introspective on Boomi World and everything involved in it.
All right, Ethan. Talk to you guys soon.
Talk to you soon.